All right. We are going to go ahead and get started, you guys. It is exactly 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely super excited about having everyone on tonight. So excited about seeing everyone on the line tonight as we get ready to launch these businesses. Listen, you heard Miss Jacqueline Carr, and we definitely don't own the rights to that song, but you heard Miss Jacqueline Carr say that everything attached to me wins. And I don't know if some of you believe it or not, but this is a winning season. For you, it can be the winning season if you're in the right place at the right time, you got the right resources and the right information. And so tonight we're super excited to be launching some businesses. You guys go ahead and throw those party hats in the chat. Super excited about being able to celebrate the Kings tonight. Mr. Kemar Johnson, I remember just a couple of weeks ago meeting him in Charlotte, North Carolina. He came and sat down in a Keller Williams office where we were having a credit overview. He sat there and it made sense to him that, listen, I need to add this to my book of business so I can help more people go out there. I think we got people trying to come into the call, you guys, on the phone. So whoever invited Kamaya, let Kamaya know that we are actually in Zoom, okay? So he sat down and he was like, listen, I can't sell people houses unless, I get them credit worthy. And so he decided to partner with the movement. Just the same, Mr. Cedric McKnight, a real estate professional who said, you know what, in order for me to be able to help people achieve the American dream, they got to have credit. And most people don't have good credit. Listen, put a 1 in the chat tonight if you know anybody whose goal for 2022 is to own a home. Put that in the chat. If that's their goal, to own a home in 2022, go ahead and drop that. But guess what? Most people can never own a home because they don't have good credit. And guys, I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about my story, but just to introduce myself, my name is Michelle Kofer. I'm actually an executive vice president in this company. And about 5 years ago, I said yes to this platform. Why? Because I had lost a home I had just built in Charlotte, lived there about 8 months. And before I got married and moved to Georgia. And when I got to Georgia, I ended up experiencing 8 months of being out of work. And if you know anything about not having a job, that means you don't have income and you can't pay your bills. And so I ended up pretty much losing everything, even a new home I had just built. And for about 2 years, we just struggled, living check to check, bad credit. Our cars got repossessed. Things were just, the screen is moving. Things just really, really got bad. And you guys, I'll tell you, for about 2 years, just not having a solution for credit, we were just out here. And then my husband ended up losing his job. So things got worse. And here we are at a time where with all my education, I can't even get my lights turned on. I'm trying to scrape up money to go get cars and all of this stuff because of bad credit. And so we found this program. When he lost his job, he began driving Uber. And while in Uber one day, he heard a young lady in his back seat sharing the information you guys are getting ready to hear tonight. And she was talking about how people were able to not only improve their credit, but how people were able to leverage this information to walk into financial freedom. And so that day, my husband signed up. About 30 days later, he had a 54-point increase. I was extremely skeptical. So I know some of you tonight are like, what am I getting invited to? What is this? I don't want no more information. But listen, I'm gonna tell you, you're in the right place at the right time, because my husband came home with that information. It took me 30 days of watching him before I said yes. And on April the 21st, so next month will be my 5-year anniversary, I decided to do something about my credit. So I got started, you guys, long story short, with a 550 credit score. I just got another credit increase this week alone, and I'm almost in the 800s. But I wanted you guys to see right here, this is the house I'm in right now, 2.25% interest rate, but I was able to build again because of this program. Right in the middle, those are some of my very first increases. My score increased about 101 points within the first 42 days. By 6 months, listen, I was in position to own a home again. So if you're on the line tonight and you're like, I want to own a home, I'm tired of, being rejected and denied, you're in the right place. That's me right there. Same person who used to sit in a car dealership all day. Y'all let Kamaya know we're in the Zoom. She need to download Zoom to come in here. Listen, I literally was that person who would sit in a car dealership all day. And then, you walk away and you got a 25% interest rate. But I'm showing this car on the screen, guys, because March of 2018, I was able to walk into Mercedes, headed to my friend's birthday party, March 30th of 2018 to be exact. and I was in and out the dealership, no money down, low interest rate. Now I've even used this program you're going to hear about to pay that car off early. So when we talk about financial freedom, we talk about financial literacy, you guys. This is stuff that we're not learning in the school system. So we want to welcome you again to our business launch. Super excited to have the Kings on the line tonight launching their business. But we've partnered with a bigger platform called United Credit Education Services. Our team is the financial breakthrough team. So we have a serious goal of going out here and showing people how to level up. But listen, this company has been around since 2004. This is a vetted company. As a nonprofit, their goal is really to see people impacted, to see change happen. Somebody hashtag change in the chat. That's the goal of this company. But listen, they have a unique collection of services that are going to help people not just get their credit together, but show people how to protect their finances, how to build the opportunity around freedom for them and their family. But this is a debt-free company. When I saw this information in 2017, you guys, I'm a minister also. When I saw this information, I was like, listen, I believe in financial freedom. Put me in the chat if you believe in financial freedom, because I'm going to tell you, I believed in it, but my finances were saying something totally different. Because as Robert Kiyosaki tells us, American school systems don't teach money management. They don't teach this kind of stuff, right? T. Harv Eker says, unless you learn how to manage your money, it's always going to master you. So I learned things through this program, and now we're partnering with a company that's totally debt-free. This company went through the last recession. They're dealing with everything that's happening now, and they're growing because they have a very high demand product, and it's very valuable, and it really does work, you guys. Have the same key executives, very stable company. So if you're on the line tonight and you're that person that's looking for a quick fix, this is not it. This is not CPNs. This is not swipes and sweeps. This is a vetted program that's going to help you get your credit portfolio and your finances all together in one bundle package right here. So tonight, let me tell you about this thing called Good Credit. Good credit is going to put you in position so that you can own a home. You know, so a lot of people are spending thousands of dollars on rent, and they want to own a home, and secretly they're saying they don't, but that's just because they know they're going to get denied. So you got these two realtors launching a business tonight. They can put you in a home if you have the right credit score, but you can also get a new car. It's tax season, you guys. Please don't go out and spend all this money, down payment on a car that you're not going to have 6 months from now. Just wait, be patient. Let the person that invited you tonight help you get your score where it needs to be, and then go get the car you desire, right? I've been there driving a Nissan, but was paying for a luxury car, And so we also talk about being able to get low interest rates on your credit cards and loans, being able to get higher limits. So even if you need to leverage credit, other people's money, how wealthy people build wealth,
if
right?
you want to, people do put mushrooms in it.
Have access to higher limits. And so now you don't have to worry about, using your savings to go out and invest. You can use their money on your terms because of low interest. And then also not having to worry about contracts with security deposits. I will tell you guys, as educated as I am, with all my degrees and everything, when we found this program, or rather it found us, God led it to us, I couldn't even get my lights turned on. And so we had to prepay to get our energy on. And yes, that's embarrassing, but that's my story. And I want you to be encouraged, because the time you have to put money down on lights, on cell phone, on cars, all of that money is money you could put back in your operational budget. So these are things that really put you in position to have the lifestyle that you actually desire. So tonight, guys, take a screenshot of this. This is our award-winning service. We have a suite of life-changing products. And I say life-changing, that is not a cliche. That is real-time, real life. If you apply what we're sharing tonight, you will be in a better position in 6 months, and you will be happy that you said yes. All right. So we're going to give you budgeting. This is going to allow you to manage your money so you know what's coming in and what's going out. A lot of us don't understand how just one late payment can send your credit score spiraling backwards, 60, 80, 100 points, depending on how thin your credit profile is. But we have our credit restoration program. This is the flagship. This is what most people are looking for, right? So listen, if you know anybody that has bad credit and they're ready to see their credit score go up, put yes, yes, yes in the chat 3 times. But listen, our credit restoration program was designed by credit attorneys. And so not only do the credit attorneys and our legal team do the work in our corporate office, they are leveraging the Fair Credit Reporting Act law. So they target every single negative item on all 3 bureaus at the same time. And that's how our clients are able to see results Many of them start seeing results in little 60 to 90 days, but that's not always going to be your best results, right? So we ask you to give this program about 6 months, sometimes 4 to 6 months, but definitely you want to know that that program is being done. It's being done legally so that you don't have to worry about things returning, okay? We give you a credit builder tool. So if you're out there and you don't know how your credit is calculated, what to do to build your credit, you don't have any trade lines, this is the information that's here. It's like a credit library. It has so many resources and tools there. The credit attorneys even work for you if you're getting those harassing phone calls. People calling your phone all times of day and night with nasty things, guys, that's illegal. A lot of people don't know we're protected under the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act to make sure that's not happening. But what it does, our credit attorneys are literally at the touch of a finger, and people have even been compensated up to $1,500 per infraction. So imagine they call you a lot, right? Also our credit monitoring tool, so you guys know where you are at all times in regards to your credit. Again, like I said, don't go out and apply for things if you know you don't have good credit. Wait until you work with the person that referred you here tonight, and then go out and have your buying power, because I know what it's like to be embarrassed at Macy's trying to get 20% off some jeans, right? You're also going to get the debt payoff tool, one of my absolute favorites. This is the tool that I leverage to be able to pay off not just my car that I showed you guys that Mercedes has paid off on my birthday last year, but I also been able to pay off over $37,000 of debt. We have people who've been able to pay off as much as $86,000 in student loan debt. And even that tool will show you how to take a mortgage. Let's say my mortgage is 30 years, but I use the debt payoff system to show me how to pay a mortgage off in 9 years. Somebody put 21 in the chat, because that's 21 years of savings, you guys. I want you to understand what you're looking at tonight is bigger than credit. This is not just about credit. This is about your financial wellness. You're going to get a financial lockbox. That's like a virtual safe deposit box. You're going to get identity monitoring, because one, people aren't just after your credit. If you got bad credit, well, it's going to be good after the program. So we got to protect it. But even in the meantime, you got bank accounts, you got tax returns, you got stimulus. There are things tied to you. Got the internet. So we're going to protect your identity. We partner with Allstate. This is a $1 billion company, you guys, that are riding with us. Why? Because they know the power of our product. We have your net worth. This is going to show you what your net worth is. Listen, you should know, at the end of the day, that I am an asset to my children and my family, not a liability. So we're going to help you determine that. We're going to give you a savings goal. Again, I saw people on the line that said they want to own a home this year. Guess what? You're going to need down payment. You might need earnest money. Maybe you're getting ready to have a 50th birthday, or you got a kid going to college, right? Wouldn't it be good to have that money already allocated? And this tool will actually mirror your pay scale. So you tell it how frequently you get paid, what your goal is, and it's going to hold you accountable to saving. Somebody put dollar signs in the chat. But listen, we also have a will and trust. You guys, I was a social worker for 16 years. I will tell you, I saw a lot of kids come into foster care because a parent may have, unexpectedly was killed, or they passed away, or whatever. But listen, if you're on this line, you're watching this on Zoom or on Facebook. If you got children, put 1 in the chat if you got a kid. Put 2 if you got grandkids. Put 3 if you're a business owner. If you put 1, 2, or 3, I got a kid, I got grandkids, or I own a business, you need a will and trust. There are celebrities who are passing away, millions, they're worth millions, but guess what? Everything is caught up in probate, because even though they had money, they did not have financial literacy. So these are things that we're teaching you, and yes, it's included. It's valued at over, thousands of dollars, but it's included. You also get a YFL family member, fun, interactive way, to work with your babies from the comfort of home. Also, you're going to get our Rocket Lawyer, which kicks in at month 3. If you know anything about that, by itself, that's about $30, $40, but we're going to give it to you included in this program, because a lot of our clients are going on to leverage that credit to become entrepreneurs, to start business ventures. So maybe you need to draft up your LLC. Maybe you need to get some rental agreements. Maybe you're dealing with a nasty divorce. Rocket Lawyer provides all of those services, and it's included right here. So hashtag value. If y'all are already getting value from what I'm sharing, I'm going to share even more, right? You're also going to get our travel portal. Now, I love this because I like to be wheels up, and especially as outside is open and we moving around. What if you were saving money on your trips, on your car rentals, your airfare, your car, your hotel? Even our travel package will actually customize for you. So you're trying to take a girl's trip to Tulum, to Mexico. We have a travel concierge service. It's all included, you guys. Also, you get our prescription discount card. Even if you already have prescription coverage, you can use this on top of what you have and get discounts, and you can share it with your friends. There's a young lady on the line right now, Ms. Tina Houches, actually used this recently. Her insurance stopped covering one of her medications, And now, had she had to come out of pocket, that would have been $1,700. But because of our Clever RX, she is paying $0. Do you guys see how that saved her some money right there? So listen, what is the investment? What is this going to cost, Ms. Kofer? Well, let me tell you, if you're living with bad credit, it could cost you everything. And if you're not doing anything about living with bad credit over the course of a lifetime, statistics say you would spend between $200,000 up to $1 million in high interest rate down payment and all these security deposits and things. So listen, your investment to work on your finances being better is $188. That gets you started. It includes the first month. That's the first 2 blue circles right there. So what that's saying is $89 a month, your first 3 months. After that, if you're committed to your goal, so are we. So we're going to drop the price. It's going to go down to $69. Remember, I said an average about 6 months. Some people see the value. They want to stay. If they decide they want to be a life longer and protect themselves and their family, it goes down to only $49. So we literally are talking about $1 and some change a day to make sure your family is always protected. And you're going to have all of these amazing services. That's over 15 things, you guys, for less than $3 a day you're starting out. All right. So people wonder, does it work? Absolutely, it does. You can see it right here on the screen. It works. These are real people, real results, people owning homes, people getting cars, people getting increases. My husband, plus 162 points. My husband's name is right there on the screen, you guys. 162 points. So yes, it absolutely does work. We were able to leverage this program. It says, Michelle, congratulations, the property is yours. So now I was able to leverage my credit to go out and become an investor. So not only do we have our primary, but listen, guys, somebody, if Talia is your guest, let her know to come in Zoom. Talia's calling. But listen, this is a program that really does get results, you guys. It's life-changing. We're going to also show you who's on the line that's renting. Put a 4 in the chat if you're currently renting or you know somebody that is renting. Well, guess what? You could be paying your rent on time and it does not count for your credit. But with this program, and let me tell you, since we're launching realtors tonight, there's a new program that is out, and Fannie Mae is going to be favoring people by allowing those on-time rent payments to count. But guess what? This needs to be appearing on your credit profile. And if it's not on your credit profile, guess what? It won't be able to count. So this program right here is a game changer. Our clients love it. They're able to go back and put as much as 2 years plus on their credit profile by just reporting this. Now, this is a separate service, but for as little as $9.95, you guys, you can go back and put all of that on your credit as a trade line all at one time. So now we're getting close to hearing the words clear to close. And to my realtors on the line, I know you guys love to hear clear to close, right? That equals 3.5 to 4%, right? But we talk about making an impact, you guys. We are donating $9. So of that 89, $9 of that goes back to fund our youth financial literacy program. It used to be $2, and at $2 we gave away over 2.2 million, but we just changed it to $9. So now we're getting ready to quadruple our impact. So we go back into the schools, we educate our babies on financial literacy, we give out scholarships, you guys, literally in the middle of everything's happening economically. Last year, we gave away $600,000. So this is why I love partnering with this company. As you can see, 600K. If you add this up, y'all, that right, the math on the screen is wrong. That's 2.2 million. In the last 2 years, we gave away $1 million alone. So the math on that is a little bit off. All right. But listen, you get all of that. $89 gets you started. After at your third payment, it's going to drop to $69. You decide you want to be a life longer, it's only going to be $49. All right. So I'm going to switch gears because, as I said, this is a business launch. Again, congratulations to everyone who is launching their business tonight. So if it's a business launch, what does that mean? That means there's a business opportunity. And so you may be looking at earning a little extra money on the side. When I got started, as I mentioned, I was a social worker. My goal was keep my head above water. I had no idea that if I took this platform serious, 11 months later, at the age of 39, I would retire from corporate America. Somebody say, what in the chat? Yes, at age 39, I was able to walk away from my job, my career. Even though I got all this education, you guys, I never made 6 figures anywhere. And I'm not giving any income claims, but we've been able to help a lot of people have a lot of success. And it's because of this program. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the money. Y'all drop some money bags in the chat for me. Let me feel that energy because I like talking about this because I was broke. My husband on the 21st, 2 days ago, my husband just celebrated 5 years being with this platform. And why am I excited? Because 5 years ago, listen, y'all, 5 years ago, if you got a grandma that's in the South, she probably said you probably didn't have a pot to pee in and a window to throw out. That was us 5 years ago. Like we lived in an apartment, hear me, I got all these degrees. In our apartment, we had mold. We had a new baby. She was 15 months old, but we had to live there because our credit and our money was holding us. And even though I had a job, I was going to work every day. I was only making $43,000 and I was doing 4 things at my job. Is there anybody on the line tonight that knows what it's like to like be overworked and underpaid? Put me in a chat if you know what that's like, because a lot of us have some real strong skill sets and people use our skill sets, they leverage our skill sets, but it doesn't mirror the income we feel like we should deserve, right? And so I know what that feels like. And so when we talk about this platform, United Wealth Education, that gives us the ability to own our own business, to come alongside them, I get excited. Now, I'm not promising you you're going to be a millionaire. I'm not promising you any of that like that. All I'm saying is, just like these gentlemen launching their business tonight, if you're serious about increasing your income goal, you want to get to the residual bag, this is a platform that will allow you to do that. But here's the thing, just like any other business, it's going to take hard work. You're not going to go in here and be successful overnight. It's going to take you being dedicated, committed. You got to want to help some people, hashtag help. You got to want to help some people. And if you're on the line tonight and you love helping people, you love impact and change, guess what? You're in the right place. So let's talk about how this works, all right? Make sure y'all stay to the end because I'm gonna answer y'all questions at the end. So this is how it works. It's very simple. You literally are getting a turnkey business. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So I know as real estate pros, my professionals on the line, I'm a tax professional too. So I know what it's like to be busy and live a business like I'm in school full-time, all of these things that people say, right? We're going to give you agent and customer support. So this is something you can do even if you're super duper busy. But guess what? You get your website already done. Back office, customer support. So if you can't talk to the customers, customer service can, or your mentor that invited you here tonight, they can help you, right? You're also going to get a weekly paycheck every Thursday. That's why I'm so jittery now, because I just saw my paycheck for tomorrow. Like it's been a March Madness around here, okay? But we get paid every week for just helping people. You get life insurance. Now, guys, I got to tell you that this is another way that wealthy people build wealth. And with me growing up in the projects, you know, my mom had lupus all my life. And when I got to college, I started thinking about like, what if something ever happens to her? Then, you know, how am I going to make sure I can afford to bury her and all of these things? And I'm a college kid thinking about that, but because I had a really sick mom, but my mom, you know, by the grace of God, just really lived longer than what her doctors had projected. And my mom was able to become a business partner with me. And we brought her into the business because I knew I couldn't afford $600 and $700 a month to give her extra insurance because I was a social worker, right? And so we brought her into the business. As a business partner, they give you an insurance policy, no medical check, you guys, value at $100,000. My mom developed cancer in 2017, right when I started this. And because I couldn't take off from work, you know, she had to go through that alone. Hear me. She had to go through that alone. And as the only child, I felt some kind of way. But this company, it's not about money, y'all. This company gave me some freedom. It gave me the ability to give my mom memories, to be able to let her see life, because in August of 2020, she developed cancer again. And it was in a different place, and it was a monster, and it was aggressive. But because she was an agent in this company, she was able to leave a legacy. She was able to leave a legacy because she was a partner in this company. So if for nothing else, guys, look at it for the ability of what this could do for your family, right? For your last name, all right? We're going to give you marketing materials. We're going to give you bonuses, commissions, rewards, training. We're getting ready to be in Greenville, South Carolina. People are coming in from all across the country to train, to show people how they were successful, to give them the blueprint. We're also getting in a position to get tax advantages. As I mentioned, I'm a tax professional, so I can tell you right now, if all you have is a W-2, oh yeah, you're paying too many taxes, okay? The tax code was written for entrepreneurs. So this allows you to be an entrepreneur, even if you don't have a lot of money to invest, even if you've never had a skill set to be your own boss, this gives you tax shelter, and we can show you how. Then more importantly, you guys, you get the opportunity to help people, which is what I really, really love. So let's talk about the bag, and we're going to get out of the way. I don't want to be on here more than 30 minutes. So we're going to wrap it up in 6 minutes. All right. So this is how you make money. All right. If you are this gentleman right here, let's say this is John. John goes out and he shares the information about the protection plan with his sister who wants to buy a house but can't because she got bad credit, or his coworker who needs to buy a house but she can't because her credit is not good, right? Or either maybe his former boss, his boss maybe has good credit, but he's drowning in debt and he can't afford his kid to go off to college. So either way, you go out and you share this information with people that sign up, guys. You make $100 for every referral to the company. Notice I said referral. Put a 5 in the chat if you've ever referred somebody to your stylist, to your barber, to your nail tech, to your lash tech, to your makeup artist. If you ever referred somebody to Bojangles to go buy that chicken sandwich that made them millions, put a 5. All you're doing is referring. You don't fix credit. You don't fix credit. We are simply referring people word of mouth to a phenomenal platform that has changed the lives of tens of thousands of people who had bad credit and went from bad credit to good credit. That's all you're doing. You're referring. So $100. So let's just say you wanted to make, I don't know, $500 a month, right? That's just for 5 referrals in a whole month. But most of us know more people than that. So let's say you made 5 referrals a week. 5 referrals a week, guys. That's $2,000 in a month's time. That's $24,000 you can add to your current salary. So now you're seeing how this thing can begin to position you. $12 you're going to make in passive income. So $100 up front, $12 on the back end. Every time your client makes that payment, the company's going to write you out checks for $12 and it keeps adding up. And $12, most of us are not impressed by that, but guess what? It adds up over time, just like interest in your bank account. Okay. Now this is the CAB bonus. Anybody on the line ever was a supervisor or you had to train somebody, worked in a call center or management? Put a 6 in the chat. You ever been in a position of leadership? You had to train somebody, put a 6 in the chat. All right. So I see you guys over here. All right. So listen, this is the same thing as that. So this is a customer acquisition bonus. So let's say John goes out and John is going to share this information with Ann. All right. Ann comes on the Zoom. She sees it. It makes sense to her. She signs up with John. Well, John is going to grab her and he's going to train her. He's going to grab her by the hand, show her the ropes. When Ann gets her first 2 customers, you all, Ann just made $200. So she excited. She made $200 and it took like a few minutes to make that, right? Well, because John is training her, this company gives him a bonus. Every time you help your partners grow their business, you're working with them, you're training with them, every time they get paid, you get paid. So John starts out at a bonus of $100, but he goes out and helps 2 people start their business. Now, guess what? He's going to get a raise. That raise is going to be $60. Anybody ever had a $60 raise? I'll wait. Anybody? No, most people haven't. Listen, if you're on the line tonight and you are a field trainer in our company and you have elevated to that first promotion of field trainer, go ahead and put $60 in the chat because that's their raise. So they go from 100 to 160. But then we go to senior field trainer, you guys. At senior field trainer, your bonus is $240, right? Imagine that. So I go out and I help 2 people and I can literally make $500 by just helping 2 people get started. They're not starting the business for you. They starting the business for them. They needed extra money just like you did. But then we keep growing and we're helping more people now as sales director. If you're a sales director on the line, put 380 in the chat. I know Mr. Bryant Hauser is on the line. He's launching his business partners tonight, $380. Sales directors, $380, you guys. Let me tell you, we call that the money spot. Call that the money spot because at that prestigious title, I see Mr. Chris Austin on here, sales director, newly promoted. Listen, at that title, guys, as sales director, the company now says, okay, your bonus is $380. You're doing some big things out here. Imagine helping 3 people. 3 people a week, y'all. That's over $1,000 you just made that one way. Or maybe you keep growing your business. I see Miss Tina Houchins on the line. Tina's an executive sales director. Her bonus is $475. Mr. Kit Williams, I see on here tonight. He's the vice president. His bonus is $500. But guys, it keeps going, all the way to $560. But what I love is this infinity bonus. So I know a lot of you on maybe in real estate, so you understand the concept of profit share, right? So this is similar to that. Our company says you're in leadership, you're aligning with the vision of the company, you're empowering the community, lives are changing. And so we want to reward you. So what they're going to do is, as sales director, your first leadership spot, now we're talking about your business from home is doing over $10,000. They give you 0.5%. That's $50. 50 big dollars, right? 50 extra dollars, right? That's added to everything you're already earning, but you keep growing. Regional sales director, $187.50. Miss Tina Houchins, now executive sales director. Imagine she's former military. She served the country. She's been in the business about a year now. She just hit her her fifth promotion, executive sales director, her home-based business is doing over 50,000. You know what's going to happen? Every third Thursday, she get a $500 bonus. You guys, that's just an additional way. Vice President, Mr. Williams, $1,500 bonus. It goes all the way up to our pinnacle level, which is 10 million in sales, and that is in a month, not in a year. So that's 3%, you guys. That's 300,000. And I know at this point we start getting real skeptical. I know I was there, been there, done that. In my mind, I thought it was all fake until I really started seeing it happening in real life. So this is really real. All right, level 1, $600 allowance. This is go do whatever you want, invest it, get a new car, whatever. They're going to give you a lifestyle bonus. Level 2, $10,000 bonus. I've seen so many people use that money to put down a down payment on their home. Level 3, $1,500. Now we're talking about if you want to go out and become an investor. A lot of people in the business at this level go out and they get their first investment property. They're using that money to start that. Level 4, $25,000 bonus. Okay, well, yes, they're real people. Mr. Robinson right here, LaVoy Robinson, a regional vice president. This is someone who I saw get in the business as a father of one, and then he and his wife had a set of twins. He went from 1 to 3 mouths to feed. And guess what? He was able to leverage his platform. He walked away from corporate America. 5 months later, he now has a business that does over $250,000, $250,000 every 30 days. He's level 1. That's me in the middle. That was March of 2018. Listen, walked away from my job, 16-year social worker. Rick McGee, he and his wife, Yvette, very prestigious, right? He's a coach, got moved in some very high influential circles, but guess what? There was a facade. They really didn't have their money together. But now, as a result of this company, they're level 1 in the R&R Club. They've been able to really do a lot of big things out here. Their home-based business is doing like over 1.2 million. These are some of the people in a part of this movement, you guys. We have our classic credit check. Bye, Kylie. Yes, you see my daughter knows Lacia and Robin and Kit, all right? So she's been around the business long enough to know who the business partners are. But that's the power of exposing your kids. She was 15 months old when we started. She's 6 now. And she can talk to you about legacy. She can talk to you about the importance of credit. She can talk to you about budgeting and savings because she's been exposed to it. This is how we break those generational cycles. Somebody, if you got kids on the and you're on this line tonight, you got kids, put break. Just put the word break. I'm glad she came in here. Y'all needed to hear this because this is how you break cycles. You expose your kids to stuff you didn't get. Your responsibility is to get the financial information that's out here so your legacy is different. You're doing this for your last name. You're building this business for your last name. Mr. Williams is doing it for the Williams legacy, but by default, he's helping other people as a real estate professional, right? He can't put people in houses if they got bad credit, so he has to help them. My husband in the middle, Uber driver, somebody who went from literally sacrificing his last to start this business and had no skills, but now is a serial entrepreneur. Miss Robin Robinson, who was my husband's Uber passenger, who now, you know, in the middle of everything that's happening economically, made over 1.6 million. I'm not giving you an income claim, but I'm just letting you know the power of what happens when you go serve more people. She is a first generation millionaire. Miss Lacia Doe at age 24. She got started and was like, nobody's going to believe me at 20, at 19 years old. Nobody's going to believe me. I'm too young to be talking about credit. I said, listen, are you coachable? Are you willing to learn? At 24, she's a homeowner. She does not have a 9-to-5. She owns 2 businesses because of this platform. She's a 6-figure earner, Miss Drisha Teasley. She said no. She didn't even have the money to start, you guys. So let me ask you, are you comfortable with where you are financially? Like if it's where you are right now in this spot on March 23rd, 2022, sufficient enough for you to be able to go out and live the life you desire? Because her mama paid for her to get started. And as a millennial in the middle of everything that's happening around us, she was recognized for having earned over $500,000. All I'm saying, y'all, is the power of you deciding you want more and you taking action. Don't be hungry at the table and then you don't pick up the food. This is more about a retirement club, you guys. It's so beyond what you even can imagine. But imagine Miss Robin Robinson being an Uber passenger. Imagine her taking a bus and now she's level 5. At level 5, this company gives you a cash bonus of $50K and an automobile upgrade. She went from my husband's Uber in the backseat of that to MARTA bus to driving around in a Bentley because she decided to go help some people. Level 6, $5,000 monthly mortgage. If you don't need all that, you don't want all that, that's fine. They're going to give it to you. So you can pay down your current mortgage sooner, increase your net worth a whole lot faster. Level 6, level 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't have anybody at 8, 9, and 10 yet, but guys, these are retirement matches of 100%. If you got a 401k or 403b, I bet you they're not matching a dollar for dollar. Maybe 2%, 3% at the most, 5%, right? But this is 100% match into your retirement. Why? Because a lot of entrepreneurs don't have a retirement plan, and the company recognizes that. So that's why they have this in place. You could go out and invest a whole lot of money to try to do your own thing, start your own business. Guess what? But I bet you can't do it for $299. For less than $300. That's what it took for these kings on the line tonight to say, yep, you know what? I want to come on board. I want to add this to my portfolio of business. $299. I didn't have the money either. But guess what? I called Santander, who was knocking me in the head with that interest rate, and I moved that car note, you guys. $299 is your business. You own it. You brand it. We'll show you how. You're going to have all the same services as a client. So that $89 is included with that. But guess what? Just like they get it for free, hashtag free, you can get it for free also. It's called the Power of 5. Refer 5 people. Doesn't matter if they're customers or partners. Refer 5, and your services are free every single month onward, as long as you maintain 5. So that's very simple. So listen, we're at the end. Are you the person that says, look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out this makes sense? 112 million people in America got a less than a 580 credit score. About 17 million people are getting into the gig economy right now because they recognize they ain't making enough money at one job. So they're trying to figure out how to get in the gig economy. This is the gig economy. You got right now, 56% of baby boomers don't even have $10,000 in their savings account. They worked all their life. They don't have nothing to show for it. And they're at retirement and they're working in front of Walmart, or they're cleaning up tables at IHOP. You don't want that to be you. You got an opportunity to lock arms with an industry that's out here creating massive success across the nation, doing something that every single household in America has to have. Showing people that you don't have to stay up all night and stress about how you're going to pay your bills. Are they going to come and get the car? How you going to take care of the kids? We are solving problems. One of my mentors told me this years ago. She said, Michelle, if you learn how to make a big impact, then you'll draw a big income. Don't ever worry about, how you're going to take care of your own needs. Focus on meeting the needs of other people, and you'll never have to worry about your income. So if you're on the line tonight, you see this information and it makes sense, you're ready to go. Get back with the person that invited you here and say, look, sign me up. I want to be a part of the biggest wealth building movement in America. Our country is hurting, y'all. I heard Joe Biden say the average person in America don't even have $500 in their savings account. You know, a lot of those people may not look like it because we facade real well. I was out here living broke as a joke, and I still was doing things, but that was because my money management was off. My mindset about my money, my priorities were off. This gives you the ability to help people, even if you need to help yourself, because you don't do the work. But then maybe you got questions. Great, we're going to take those. And then if you're the person that says, listen, I got all the money in the world. I don't need no extra money. I'm good. I'm set. I'm great. Just sign me up. I want the will and trust. Sign me up. I want to learn how to budget and manage my money. If you just want to use the services, great. We can help you. And maybe even if you're on the line and you're like, none of this is for you, that's not a problem either, y'all, because everything's not for everybody. But the person that's launching a business tonight, they're here and they're committed to serve. So send them some referrals, post for them, share their page to people, because we know we're going to impact 1 million lives. Our company has an initiative to go out and help 1 million families achieve a 720 or credit score or higher. And we are going to do that. We're going to do it with you or without you. We'd rather do it with you, of course. But listen, what questions do we have? Again, we want to say congratulations to Mr. Kemar Johnson, launching his business tonight out in the Carolinas. Also, Mr. Cedric McKnight, congratulations, launching his business. Again, y'all, when you have real estate professionals, insurance professionals, tax professionals who align with this, and they got credentials, y'all, so they putting their credentials on the line, so you know it works. I'm not gonna risk my credentials to partner with something that's not effective. It works. It changes lives, and we definitely are looking for you to lock arms with us and be a part of that. Does anybody have any questions about anything at all? Let's take those questions. Any questions from anybody? Boom, 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 boom. Y'all can make me go Jeopardy. So y'all got no questions? That mean I did a really good job of explaining how this works. Listen, so what your next step is get back with the person that invited you here and say, listen, I'm ready to lock arms. You guys, this is going to be a huge record-breaking movement. And you don't want to be saying, well, let me figure out the money. You want to get it figured out, because I'm going to tell you, this is the peak season. If you know anything about business, and my business owners on here, every quarter matters. And so you don't want to be the person that misses what's happening economically. There's a lot of money. Congratulations, Coach-LaKesha. Listen, I just talked to her earlier this morning. Congratulations. She's welcome. Welcome to the team. She partnered with Miss Yulita Nix, who is also a realtor. Yulita is in Selma, Alabama. LaKesha is in not LaGrange, Georgia, but in Columbus, Georgia. So it doesn't matter where you are, you guys. We are working all across, and you're going to have the help. The leadership that you're going to have with this business is right here on this line. This is your team. Ms. Tina Houghton, Mr. Brian Hauser, Mr. Chris Austin, Mr. Kent Williams, Miss Nina Martinez, Yolanda Whitfield, Christy Bird, Miss Darlene. This is your leadership team. These are the people that's going to be helping you grow and scale. And so it's right here. We're right here. Go ahead and get back with the person that invited you. Get the application, get signed up, and then we're going to launch your business on Friday. That's how fast it's going to move. Let's get you started. Let's get you going. And on Friday, we'll be celebrating you. So again, welcome to the movement, you guys. Thanks to everybody who jumped on tonight. Super excited for everything that we're getting ready to do, guys. Let's go out. Let's go build. Let's grow. Let's go touch some lives. We'll see you guys at the top. Take care.
I want to say thank you to my Philo sisters. Y'all jumped on with 2 minutes notice. Come on, Philos.
Where they at?
They all on here.
Hey,
Let's
ladies.
go, Philos.
So let me talk to the ladies real quick. So, and first of all, congratulations, Miss Houghton just crossed with you guys. So she's your sister. So kind of indirectly, I'm your sister too. I'm your big sister. But listen, for all of you who are Greek lettered, let me help you understand. You guys are very focused on community. So are we. Our youth financial literacy program really allows us to make a big impact that we don't get to get on the educational side. And so we're very proud of the work we do in that aspect. But even more than that, inside of this wealth building movement, we have a huge girl boss movement called Classy Credit Chicks. And our focus is Classy Credit Chicks, again, to help women elevate in their finances, elevate to entrepreneurship, elevate to legacy, but also sisterhood. So you guys respect that highly, right? So that movement is a big deal for us. And so you guys definitely need to see what that's all about, because it allows you to lock arms with other women who are like-minded, going the same direction. So definitely get back with Ms. Houchins and ask her, how can you be down with the CCC? Okay. Listen, how can you be down with the CCC? Because we are touching lives. We also, for the guys on the line, we have our Fathers in Finance movement also, which is really big. So what we're doing, you guys, we're taking this platform that we have through United Wealth Education, and we're really making it our own. They've given us the permission to do that. And that's why I love this company, because it's yours. You're a part of it. It's a part of you. They just have the platform. You just leverage it to get access to all the resources. And so makes it a super simple duper, super duper simple business model. So welcome aboard to everybody that's getting started tonight. So glad to see all of you on. Thank you so much. And that's our time. So again, congratulations to everybody that launched tonight. We'll see you guys at the top. Take care. Bye-bye.